we're gonna be playing a Dusty Trip but in space. So this game right here is called a space trip, and it's pretty much a copy of Dusty Trip but in space. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the game and let's check it out. We're now in the game, so let's go and check it out. So at the bottom left, it looks like instead of hunger, we actually have oxygen, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let's go and grab this stuff. So it's pretty much the exact same controls as Dusty Trip, so let's go and place it right there. And they're also using the exact same car as well, but I mean, it still looks pretty cool. So anyway, we gotta go ahead and attach all of these thrusters to the car. We now pretty much finished building our car, and we got a fuel canister right here, so let's go and fill it up. I also went ahead and attached a water canister, so it's pretty much the exact same controls as a Dusty Trip, which is actually pretty nice because that makes it super easy. And dang, this is actually giving us a lot of fuel, already 20 liters. So there we go, 29 liters of gas. That is crazy. And there we go, it's just flying in the distance. Anyway, it looks like we actually found another water container, so this one just kind of floated over to us. So let's go and click Z to attach that. And then there's also an oxygen tank right here. So instead of a hunger bar, we have an oxygen bar, and we gotta go ahead and use this. So let's hold it down for a little bit just so we can restock on oxygen. Now let's just place it in the trunk, and I think we're pretty much good to go. So let's go and sit down, and now let's go and start driving. So it looks like we just follow this purple path right here. So far this game is actually pretty well built. I thought it would be a lot worse than this, but it's actually pretty fun. Also, it shows how much gas and water we have at the bottom left, so that's actually very nice, so we don't even have to hop out of our car to see. But anyway, I think our gas is going down pretty fast, so let's go and look for buildings, and I think that's actually one right there. Also, since you're in space, you can actually move up and down with your vehicle as well. So let's go and move up here. So we click control to go down and then space to go up. So let's go and hop out. So there we go, we can easily fly. And now let's go and open up these doors. So let's crack them open, and then we have an oxygen tank right here. And oh snap, I completely forgot. So apparently there's people in the game right here, so we gotta watch out for that dude. I completely forgot about the mutants. Anyway, I'm hoping that there's weapons, which we have this thing right here. I have no idea what this does. And alright, well, we collected it. I don't know what that did, but hopefully it helped quite a bit. 5% oxygen left. Let's just use that up, toss it down. Let's also go ahead and take all these water canisters. So it looks like this place is actually packed with stuff. You have tons of oxygen, gas, and water. But anyway, let's try to be quick because this dude following us is actually pretty fast. And I just realized that little chip that I collected, I'm pretty sure that's the same as the bottle caps in a Dusty Trip, because if you look at the top right, it shows that we have 22. So I'm pretty sure it's the same as bottle caps. Anyway, let's try to hop in. This dude is actually super fast, way faster than the mutants. So anyway, let's sit down and let's quickly get out of there. And now we can go ahead and just drop down. And now let's actually go ahead and fuel up because we got all this fuel and all this water. So let's go ahead and dump it in the tank. We're now fully fueled up. So let's also go and grab this water canister, and let's also see if we do need oil. So I'm looking at the engine, and it looks like we actually don't need oil. So all we need is water and gas, and then we're pretty much good. So anyway, let's just go ahead and continue driving. I'm hoping that we are able to find better engines, because this engine is actually quite slow. But anyway, it looks like we actually gotta avoid all these meteors, so we can easily go up and down to avoid them. And this game is actually very well built though. Like, it's pretty fun. Dusty Trip is starting to get a little bit boring, so if you're starting to get bored, just join this game. The link will be in the description, and y'all can go ahead and check it out. Anyway, it looks like we found another place over here. These places are actually quite hard to see, but we did manage to find one. So anyway, let's stop here and let's see if we can actually find a better engine. And never mind, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different people there, so we're actually not gonna stop there because we don't have any weapons right now. We now found another building, and I think I actually see a crowbar there, so we're gonna see if we can grab this to kill this person. And it turns out there's actually 3 people. This is very bad for us. So we were actually able to lure them away, and it actually looks like if we go too far away, we actually experience radiation. So you can't just fly into infinity. But anyway, let's hope that those people stay there while we go ahead and loot this place, because I think there's a crowbar that we can use to defeat those people. But there's currently 3 of them, so I don't think we can kill them just yet. And there we go, we got a crowbar, and I don't know what just hit me, but we can't take any more damage right now because we are so close to dying. And it looks like they're just stuck up there, so luckily we can loot this entire place without worrying about them. And it looks like there's no new engine, which does kind of stink because that's the main thing we're looking for. But anyway, let's hop in and let's just go and fly all the way to 5,000 meters and see if there's a checkpoint there. We're now nearly at 5,000 meters, and I found this thing right here, and it looks like there's no one guarding it. So let's actually go ahead and check it out. So let's hop out the car, and we're super low on health. I think we gotta find some food so we actually heal up, because I don't think we heal if we don't find anything to eat, which we did actually find something. So let's go and grab this and eat it. That helped our health a little bit. So let's go and eat all of this stuff real quick, and there we go. Our health is looking pretty good. Well, let's check this out. So pay 99 scrap to roll for random loot. So this is kind of like that random shop in a Dusty Trip. So that's pretty cool. So we don't have any scrap right now, but actually I guess we can go ahead and buy a little bit. So let's buy a little bit of scrap. There we go. Now let's go ahead and push the button, and let's see what we get. It's probably not gonna be anything good. And what is that, a little credit card? So it looks like we just got a little credit card right here. It doesn't really do anything, and it says it's an access access card to Outpost 6. I have no idea what that means or where Outpost 6 is, but I guess we'll go ahead and attach it to our car because maybe we could use it later on. So let's go ahead and place it right there. There we go. So we gotta remember that spot. And let's also go ahead and drink some oxygen because we're about to die from it. We now went ahead and drank tons of oxygen. So let's go ahead and hop in our car, and now let's go ahead and drive all the way to 5,000 meters and see if there's a landmark there. We now made to 5,000 meters, and the only thing here is this like weird blob, but I already passed like 5 of these because those spawn every like 1,000 meters. And what's this? So we're now in a new galaxy. Okay, so that is pretty cool. And there we go, the whole screen turned red. So we're now in a brand new galaxy. We were in the Milky Way galaxy before, and now we're in like the Andromeda one. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if there's any like actual landmarks though. I mean, there must be because we now have an access card for Outpost 6. I have no idea where Outpost 6 is, and I'm not sure if this card is like just decoration or if it actually does something, but that would be pretty cool to figure out. Let's also go ahead and test out this Cybertruck car over here. So this costs 700 Robux, so it is quite pricey, but let's go and test it out and see if it is faster because it looks like the engine back here is actually massive. So hopefully this car does go a lot faster. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop into a game. Also, I think we are able to find other engines. We were just unlucky last time, but I think we are able to find some. And it looks like we have our regular car right there, and then our Cybertruck is over here in the back, which is pretty nice, which I actually didn't explore back here at all. But anyway, let's go and toss this right here. I wonder if we could put that in the regular car. I'm kind of assuming we can, which would be pretty cool. Anyway, let's go and attach all the doors though. I didn't attach any doors last time because that would just been too much work, but this time let's make sure that we do end up attaching them. And I just realized there's actually a whole nother car back here. So there's actually this entire like submarine looking thing that you can actually go and build. So if you're planning on doing this free to play, then I do recommend checking this thing out right here. So it's kind of like the van from a Dusty Trip. So y'all can go and check that out. I didn't even see that, but it looks like it would be pretty good. Anyway, we do need a gas container now. So let's just go and run in here, and here's one right here. 45% fuel. I think each percent is a whole liter, so I think this is like 45 liters of fuel. But anyway, let's go ahead and fill up this Cybertruck. And it looks like I was right because we do have 45 liters of fuel now, and hopefully we go a lot faster. So let's go and start flying. So we have our little thing right there that shows us how fast. But anyway, let's go over here and let's see how fast. So it looks like we go like 110, so it's nothing crazy. I think we were actually going between like 60 and 80 with the regular car, so it is still quite a nice buff, but it's not like we're going like 5 times faster. But it is still pretty nice though. But anyway, if you are doing this free to play, then I would definitely recommend checking out that submarine looking thing in the back because that will probably be pretty fun to use as well. But overall, this game is actually pretty fun. I'll probably go ahead and play this quite a bit off camera because Dusty Trip is starting to get a little bit boring, and they haven't really released a big update this week. So I'll probably go ahead and continue playing this game because it is pretty fun. Also, once again, the link will be in the description if y'all want to check it out. But anyway, that is a Dusty Trip in space. It's actually a lot cooler than I thought it would be. I'll probably keep playing this game more off camera because it's actually pretty fun. But anyway, that is going to be all for this video, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video.